In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
46.
On second down, Prescott again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw is Jackson.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, here we go.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Elliott. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there.
Now Jackson to throw again. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. To Boyle here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Dancing to his left. 10 more there and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Dak on the option left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go! Check.
A give to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he cuts it back right, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a